Everybody, this is Dream, and today I'm going to be reviewing Desperados 3. Desperados 3 is developed by Me Productions and published by THQ Nordic. This is a stealth strategy game. It is already released, and it is $59.99 on the store. I think it's actually on sale right now. Let me double check that. Yeah, it's on sale for $48.99 if you get the deluxe edition currently. Uh, and that includes a couple DLC packs. The DLC packs don't actually have any achievements tied to them, so for achievement hunters, that's something you would want to know. At any rate, let's see. So, this game, like I said, is a stealth strategy game. Um, I'm going to go through a bunch of the things about the game. So there are things in the stealth aspect where you can like hide in a bush and you can throw knives, shoot at multiple people at once, throw a bag or a coin to egg enemy to come nearby so you can kill them without being seen, and other things. You have 5 different characters in the game that have different abilities, which can go hand in hand with helping you kill enemies and progress through the level and meet the objectives. There's also a showdown mode, which is in the game, which kind of pauses this game so you can map out kills that you want to make, and then once you accept the decisions you made, you can execute them. I thought that's a pretty nice, unique mode. I haven't played past Desperados games, but I wonder if they actually have that in them as well. But that's a very cool thing. I'm a big fan of stealth games, and so this game definitely hits really highly in those spots. I also liked the vision screen option that you have that you can choose with your D-pad in order to see what the movement for the enemies and stuff on the screen is. However, I will say that I didn't love that sometimes that didn't seem to be very accurate. So that's something, maybe this is a couple glitches on some of the characters and the minions in the game. But I had a couple instances where I got caught and I was just like, okay, that doesn't make a ton of sense. But I'm not sure if that's really, if it's not a huge problem. It's just it happened a couple times. Also like that you can utilize multiple characters when you're playing it in a level. Most of the levels have at least 2 characters to play with, and you can use them, and like especially cool if you showdown, you can actually aim multiple kills up with both characters and then execute them at once. I thought that was a really unique way to do that. There's also multiple levels, and there's lots of levels in the game, so it's a very deep game, and then there's also a lot of options for routing through a level. I felt like the levels are very laid out nicely, and they're definitely laid out perfectly for the objectives that are at hand in each level. I would say that I wasn't a huge fan of the way that the objective markers, or sometimes a lack of objective markers, work in the game. I feel like that could be set up a little bit better, but overall I found that figuring out how to get to the objectives and routing through the level to make sure you take out enough enemies or even all of the enemies to ensure that you can succeed is very important, and it works really well, despite the fact that sometimes I wasn't always exactly sure where I needed to go. I could still route through and figure it out eventually. The audio and sounds in the game are also really well done. You'll probably hear some of those in this video. But I thought that it was really well done, and it definitely immersed me into the game, which in a game like this, where you're trying to be tactical and stuff and slow, it's definitely a good thing to have. Let's see. So let me talk about the achievements for a second. These are going to be hard but fun, and I definitely like that they made them a very deep list. It's definitely the type of game where you want a very deep achievement list, because you want to be rewarded for all the different uniquely awesome things you're going to do. I didn't feel like the list is crazy for what the game is. It's got a lot of levels, it's got a lot to do in the game, and the achievements are going to reward you for succeeding in those things. So you're definitely looking at a 40 to 50 hour completion, depending on how you play the game. I also feel like the game has oh, sorry. So there's challenge missions in the game, and those challenge missions are pretty awesome. They actually utilize the main story levels, but give you extra uh, things that aren't in the normal levels. And so they're just like a new way to play the levels you've already played through the story. So I'm gonna give the game a 7.5 out of 10. Um, Most of the reason that I'm giving it that score is because the controls are a little bit clunky, and I didn't feel like I could always do what I wanted. Sometimes I would accidentally shoot when I was trying to set up a like double kill or something, and I felt like I said before, I didn't feel like the objectives were marked out very well. But other than that, I really think the game's pretty awesome. One other thing is that the they have an option in the thing for saves, and the save reminder is relatively broken. It would keep popping up even if I put it on 10 minutes. It would pop up like every 30 seconds. You may or may not see that in the video, depending on how I edit it. But I thought that was a little bit of an annoyance. The game does have a very tough save system because, well, it's actually a good save system because you can pretty much save when you want. But you have to, and sometimes you're going to want to set it up at a certain point so you can kind of try some different tactical moves and see what's working, what isn't. So yeah, you definitely want to make sure you use that save thing correctly and effectively. And I don't recommend turning on the save reminder because it's going to pop randomly. Even, I put it on 10 minutes and it was coming up every 2 minutes. So, and I was tracking that for a little bit. But anyway, if you're into stealth tactical games, then I think this is probably one of the best games that I've played at least in quite a while in this type of in the stealth strategy game genre. At any rate, that's pretty much all I have for you today. If you pick up the game, let us know in the comments what you think, and thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Have a nice day, everybody.
How am I gonna do this?
Not sure where this is going. It saved me dozens of times. Big heist they got planned here. I've lit the fuse. Better throw it fast.
We gotta smoke them out. We got troublemakers here. Let's find them. They're getting away. For fuck's sake, where are they?
Let's find a safe spot to meet up. Fine with me. Now's the time. The path is blocked.